22.304.
It's trash A.
Trash
We're
A.
plenty good on fuel. You can run like hell.
Yeah, it's French.
Trash A. Is that better?
Oh, yes it is.
Hey, Dwayne,
Yeah,
are there any penalties?
not that I'm aware of.
Son of a bitch. I didn't qualify. I thought I had to do well.
Hold on, let me look. I might have missed it.
I think that was
You can still qualify.
I think that was last week or a week or two ago. I saw 3 penalties and none of the 3 guys were here.
But
Doesn't Watts have a green pass?
Yeah.
Green pass through?
EOL.
Yeah, you're right. You have an EOL Watts.
Does he? It's not in the penalty section. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Under Xfinity.
you still get to qualify.
I know,
Does it-
but I didn't feel like it was necessary.
It makes
Doesn't-
sense now. I was trying to figure out why he didn't qualify.
What about Wayne? Doesn't Wayne have one too in EOL?
Wayne has 3 green flag passers.
The way I am here, it's not going to matter. Give me as many as you want.
You'll finish well.
You'll still pass me.
Thanks, Watts.
Stress you got to watch out for. He's the sleeper, boys.
Just doing my due diligence.
For being honest, he should.
Yeah, I might fall asleep.
Two to green.
1,
Line up behind the 93.
2,
Looks like you should be lining up behind this 102.
Alright, you bastards. Are gonna go next time by. Remember, second gear, going green. Take care of your shit. It'll take care of you. Have a good race. And good luck out there. Remember, tonight's the last official night that it's allowed to be called the flock. So make sure you use as many flock references as you can before the end of the race. Good luck out there.
Nobody gives a
Good luck,
flock.
other flockers.
I'm still driving the flock car on Fridays.
Hope I wreck a flocker.
I just signed a long-term deal with the flockers.
Are they like the Beatles? Are they breaking up?
Don't check those belts, bud.
No. Long story.
Check your steering wheel one more time.
They have it a meet the flockers convention.
Boss man, the pace car's off. You have yourself a great day. Green flag.
3, 4,
Outside. Clear if you need it. Working the top. Still out there. Clear high.
Lap time 31.354. P15. Laps of fuel 119. On lap 2 of 150.
Well, that was uncomfortable.
Lap time 23.049. P15. Laps of fuel 118. On lap 3 of 150.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Lap time 22.994.
The fastest lap.
P15.
22.54.
Laps of fuel 118. On lap 4 of 150. Lap time
Get behind, Mike.
23.016. P15. Laps of fuel 117. On lap 5 of 150.
You're clear.
Lap time 23.744. P16. Laps of fuel 120. On lap 6 of 150.
Deleted did on 22.718.
Lap time 23.046. P16. Laps of fuel 119. On lap 7 of 150.
W boxes left of position.
Lap time 22.868. P16. Laps of fuel 118. On lap 8 of 150. Lap time 22.948. P16. Laps of fuel 117. On lap 9 of 150. Lap time 23.046. P16. Laps of fuel 116. On lap 10 of 150. Lap time 23.028. P16. Laps of fuel 114. On lap 11 of 150. Lap time 23.192. P16. Laps of fuel 113. On lap 12 of 150.
Deleted did on 22.898.
Lap time 23.281. P16. Laps of fuel 112. On lap 13 of 150. Lap time 23.326. P16. Laps of fuel 111. On lap 14 of 150. Lap time 23.294. P16. Laps of fuel 110. On lap 15 of 150. Lap time 23.286. P16. Laps of fuel 108. On lap 16 of 150. Lap time 23.280. P16. Laps of fuel 107. On lap 17 of 150. Lap time 23.387. P16. Laps of fuel 106. On lap 18 of 150.
Deleted to did on 23.106.
Lap time 23.438. P16. Laps of fuel 104. On lap 19 of 150.
Outside. Still outside. Still outside.
Lap time 23.597. P15. Laps of fuel 103.
The wall there,
On
Mike.
lap 20 of 150. Lap time 23.450. P15. Laps of fuel 102. On lap 21 of 150.
Staying high here, Jason.
Lap time 23.432. P15. Laps of fuel 100. On lap 22 of 150.
I ain't seen any to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start falling back here in a second.
Lap time 23.520. P15. Laps of fuel 99. On lap 23 of 150.
That's only a flush wound.
Lap time 23.417. P15. Laps of fuel 97. On lap 24 of 150.
Clear.
Deleted to did on 23.306.
Lap time 23.529. P15. Laps of fuel 96. On lap 25 of 150. Lap time 23.713. P15. Laps of fuel 95. On lap 26 of 150. Lap time 23.594. P15. Laps of fuel 94. On lap 27 of 150.
Say hi, John.
Lap time 23.604.
Outside.
P15.
You'd have to do that.
Laps of fuel 93. On lap 28 of 150. Lap time 23.818. P14. Laps of fuel 92. On lap 29 of 150. Lap time 23.687. P14. Laps of fuel 91. On lap 30 of 150.
Deleted, just did a 23.435.
Lap time 23.681. P14. Laps of fuel 89. On lap 31 of 150.
You didn't have to get out of my way like that, Lee.
Yeah, you know, nice guys.
Lap time 23.779. P13. Laps of fuel 88. On lap 32 of 150. Lap time 23.795. P13. Laps of fuel 87. On lap 33 of 150.
Bit new.
Lap time 23.727. P13. Laps of fuel 86. On lap 34 of 150. Lap time 23.772. P13. Laps of fuel 84. On lap 35 of 150. Lap time 23.775. P13. Laps of fuel 83. On lap 36 of 150.
Deleted, just did a 23.536.
Lap time 23.920. P13.
Still inside.
Laps of fuel 82. On lap 37 of 150.
Nice pass, Bruce.
Thank you, sir.
Lap time 24.411. P14. Laps of fuel 81. On lap 38 of 150. Lap time 23.895. P14. Laps of fuel 80. On lap 39 of 150. Lap time 23.917. P14. Laps of fuel 79. On lap 40 of 150. Lap time 23.909. P14. Laps of fuel 78. On lap 41 of 150. Lap time 23.840. P14. Laps of fuel 77. On lap 42 of 150.
Deleted, just did a 23.819.
Lap time 23.867. P14. Laps of fuel 76. On lap 43 of 150. Lap time 23.842. P14. Laps of fuel 74. On lap 44 of 150. Lap time 23.884. P14. Laps of fuel 73. On lap 45 of 150. Lap time 23.871. P14. Laps of fuel 72. On lap 46 of 150. Lap time 23.858. P14. Laps of fuel 71. On lap 47 of 150. Lap time 23.857. P14. Laps of fuel 70. On lap 48 of 150.
Did on 23.691.
Thanks, Lee.
Lap time 23.884. P14. Laps of fuel 69. On lap 49 of 150.
Scared of me?
Oh yeah.
Lap time 23.988. P14. Laps of fuel 68. On lap 50 of 150.
Still there? You're clear. Inside. Go inside. Clear inside.
Lap time 24.313. P14. Laps of fuel 67. On lap 51 of 150. Lap time 23.909. P14. Laps of fuel 65. On lap 52 of 150. Lap time 24.025. P14. Laps
Thanks,
of fuel
Patrick.
64. On lap 53 of 150.
Inside. All clear.
Dwayne, staying high here.
Dan,
Inside. Engine door. Weed him through there. Roger.
Lap time 24.489.
Got it.
Inside's clear.
P14.
Sorry, John, I didn't know.
Laps of fuel 64.
No, that's okay.
Deleted.
On lap 54 of
I got
150.
it there. 5 and clear.
Lap time 24.130. P14. Laps of fuel 62. On lap 55 of 150. Lap time 23.856. P14. Laps of fuel 61. On lap 56 of 150. Lap time 23.921. P14. Laps of fuel 60. On lap 57 of 150. Lap time 23.977. P14.
Gonna have to change your
Laps
shorts
of fuel
after that,
59. On lap 58 of 150.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
It got a little loose there.
Lap time 24.098. P14. Laps of fuel 58. On lap 59 of 150. Lap time 24.068. P14. Laps of fuel 57. On lap 60 of 150. Lap time 24.040. P14. Laps of fuel 56. On lap 61 of 150. Lap time 24.116. P14. Laps of fuel 55. On lap 62 of 150. Lap time 24.138. P14. Laps of fuel 54. On lap 63 of 150. Lap time 24.082. P14. Laps of fuel 53. On lap 64 of 150. Lap time 24.187. P14. Laps of fuel 51. On lap 65 of 150. Lap time 24.128. P14. Laps of fuel 50. On lap 66 of 150. Lap time 24.175. P14. Laps of fuel 49. On lap 67 of 150.
Alright, Lee.
You're good.
Lap time 24.145. P14. Laps of fuel 48. On lap 68 of 150.
up on you. They're not that fast.
Lap time 24.119. P14. Laps of fuel 47. On lap 69 of 150. Lap time 24.149. P14. Laps of fuel 46. On lap 70 of 150.
Clear away.
Lap time 24.133.
Oh my.
P13. Laps of fuel 45. On lap 71 of 150.
Up the rail.
Lap time 24.193.
24.
P13. Laps of fuel 44. On lap 72 of 150. Lap time 24.396. P13. Laps of fuel 43. On lap 73 of 150.
45 pitting.
Still inside. The car's on, closing on you. The gap is 6.9. Still inside. Clear low. Inside.
Lap time 25.052.
Clear, clear, clear.
P14. Laps of fuel 42. On lap 74 of 150.
3250.
3, 2,
1190. 1000. 900. 800. 700. 600.
We're coming to halfway to the
500.
back.
300. 200. 100. 0.
Go Mango, go Mango. The road
Two.
speed.
3,
Did you trick me, Jason?
Maybe.
4,
You fucker.
Outside.
Lap time 53.787. P18. Laps of fuel 84. On lap 76 of 150.
771.
Lap time 22.771. P18. Laps of fuel 84. On lap 77 of 150.
Rex.
Inside.
Lap time 22.918. P18. Laps of fuel 83. On lap 78 of 150.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.4. The car in C.
Lap time 23.294. P18. Laps of fuel 82. On lap 79 of 150.
22 pitting.
Gotcha.
Hold you up.
Lap time 23.156. P18. Laps of fuel 81. On lap 80 of 150.
Clear outside.
Lap time 23.219. P18. Laps of fuel 80. On lap 81 of 150. Lap time 23.214. P18. Laps of fuel 79. On lap 82 of 150.
Still out there. Clear, clear. Leaders on pit road. The leader is coming
Lap
up
time
on you. They know that far.
23.331.
The leader just did a
P18.
24.2.
Laps of fuel 78. On lap 83 of 150.
Leader pit road.
Lap time 23.136. P18. Laps of fuel 77. On lap
Sorry if I cut
84
you
of
off, it's on
150.
42 spinning.
Lap time 22.942. P18. Laps of fuel 77. On lap 85 of 150. Lap time 23.134. P18. Laps of fuel 76. On lap 86 of 150. Lap time 23.099. P17. Laps of fuel 75. On lap 87 of 150.
Good.
Lap time 23.209. P17. Laps of fuel 74. On lap 88 of 150. Lap time 23.344. P17. Laps of fuel 73. On lap 89 of 150.
The leader just did a 23.212.
Lap time 23.720. P17. Laps of fuel 71. On lap 90 of 150.
Thanks, Wayne.
Lap time
No problem. I figure if I'm going to get lapped, I'll see how many
23.349.
laps I can do before I have to pit.
P17. Laps of fuel 70. On lap 91 of 150. Lap time 23.490. P17. Laps of fuel 69. On lap 92 of 150. Lap time 23.506. P17. Laps of fuel 68. On lap 93 of 150. Lap time 23.508. P17. Laps of fuel 67. On lap 94 of 150. Lap time 23.596. P17. Laps of fuel 66. On lap 95 of 150.
Outside. Still there. All clear.
Yep, no problem.
I see.
Lap time 23.594. P16. Laps of fuel 65. On lap 96 of 150. Lap time 23.799. P16. Laps of fuel 64. On lap 97 of 150. Lap time 23.743. P16. Laps of fuel 63. On lap 98 of 150.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.7.
FB low in 1 out.
Okay.
Lap time 23.710. P16. Laps of fuel 62. On lap 99 of 150.
Thanks, John.
Lap
Yes,
time
sir.
24.475. P16. Laps of fuel 61. On lap 100 of 150.
The car behind you pitting.
Lap time 23.908. P16. Laps of fuel 60. On lap 101 of 150. Lap time 23.630. P16. Laps of fuel 59. On lap 102 of 150. Lap time 23.771. P16. Laps of fuel 58.
Dang, that's gonna
On lap 103 of 150.
The car behind you pitting.
Lap time 23.725.
93 pit now.
P15. Laps of fuel 57. On lap 104 of 150.
Good try.
Lap time 23.821. P15. Laps of fuel 56. On lap 105 of 150. Lap time 23.825. P15. Laps of fuel 55. On lap 106 of 150.
I'll stay high down here, Patrick.
Slow car on the bottom.
Never mind.
Lap
I took a
time
shortcut.
23.857.
And no caution.
Laps
Yeah, I
of fuel
saved it.
54. On lap 107 of 150.
So much for the new tires.
Pass me low in one, Chris. So low.
Thanks, sir.
Inside.
Lap time
The leader
23.965.
is coming up on you. They're not that
P15.
far. Still inside.
Laps of fuel 53. On lap 108 of 150.
Good job, buddy.
Pass me low in one, Nick.
Lap time 24.419. P15.
Clear.
Laps of fuel 52. On lap 109 of
Stay high
150.
in 3, Jason.
Inside. Still inside your door. Clear inside.
Lap time 24.915. P15. Laps of fuel 51. On lap 110 of 150. Lap time 23.760. P15. Laps of fuel 50. On lap 111 of 150. Lap time 23.854. P15. Laps of fuel 49. On lap 112 of 150.
Watts, I'm gonna stay high here, man.
Lap time 23.919.
Four.
P15. Laps of fuel 48. On lap 113 of 150.
Thanks, sir. I'm trying to take it easy this time.
Lap time 23.932. P15. Laps of fuel 47. On lap 114 of 150. Lap time 23.806. P15.
Thank you, Fish.
Laps of fuel
Got it, man.
46. On lap 115 of 150. Lap time 23.840. P15. Laps of fuel 45. On lap 116 of 150. Lap time 23.785. P15. Laps of fuel 44. On lap 117 of 150. Lap time 24.007.
No, it's not your fault. I
P15.
overdrove the entry.
Laps of fuel 43. On lap 118 of 150.
lead just did a 23.6.
Lap time 23.857. P15. Laps of fuel 42. On lap 119 of 150. Lap time 23.684. P15. Laps of fuel 41. On lap 120 of 150. Lap time 23.986. P15. Laps of fuel 40. On lap 121 of 150. Lap time 23.999. P15. Laps of fuel 39. On lap 122 of 150. Lap time 23.917. P15. Laps of fuel 38. On lap 123 of 150. Lap time 23.919. P15. Laps of fuel 37. On lap 124 of 150.
The lead did a 23.512.
Lap time 23.985. P15. Laps of fuel 35. On lap 125 of 150. Lap time 23.977. P15. Laps of fuel 34. On lap 126 of 150. Lap time 23.928. P15.
Thanks, Fish.
Laps of fuel 33. On lap 127 of 150. Lap time 23.909. P15. Laps of fuel 32. On lap 128 of 150.
You got it, Rex.
Inside. Inside only. Still inside. Clear low if you need it.
Lap time 25.941. P15. Laps of fuel 31. On lap 129 of 150.
Inside. Still inside. Clear. Inside. You're clear. Working the bottom. Inside. Clear, clear, clear.
Lap time 25.103. P15. Laps of fuel 31.
Thank you, John.
On lap 130 of 150.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 9.8. The leader just did a 23.711.
Lap time 24.654. P15.
I'm gonna stay
Laps
high
of
here,
fuel
Patrick.
30. On lap 131 of 150.
Yep.
God damn, Dan. That was a long battle.
Lap time 23.918. P15. Laps of fuel 29.
Yeah, I was trying to make you earn it.
On lap 132
earned
of
it.
150.
That you did.
Lap time 23.791. P15. Laps of fuel 28. On lap 133 of 150. Lap time 23.823. P15. Laps of fuel 27. On lap 134 of 150. Lap time 23.925. P15. Laps of fuel 26. On lap 135 of 150. Lap time 23.991. P15. Laps of fuel 25. On lap 136 of 150.
The leader just did a 23.912.
Lap time 24.058. P15. Laps of fuel 24. On lap 137 of 150. Lap time 23.962. P15. Laps of fuel 22. On lap 138 of 150.
I'm gonna stay high watch you go at it with these guys.
Lap time 24.014. P15. Laps of fuel
You two guys, how about it, boys?
On lap
Thank you, Wayne.
139 of 150. Lap time 24.105. P15. Laps of fuel 20. On lap 140 of 150. Lap time 24.125. P15. Laps of
I'm gonna
fuel
stay
19.
high for you guys here.
On lap 141 of 150. Lap time 24.068. P15. Laps of fuel 18. On lap 142 of 150.
The leader just did a 23.805.
Lap time 24.128. P15. Laps of fuel 17. On lap 143 of 150. Lap time 24.086. P15. Laps of fuel 16. On lap 144 of 150. Lap time 24.084. P15. Laps of fuel 15. On lap 145 of 150. Lap time 23.989. P15. Laps of fuel 14. On lap 146 of 150.
Staying high, Pete.
Lap time 24.297. P15. Laps of fuel 13. On lap 147 of 150.
One more lap.
Lap time 24.142. P15. Laps of fuel 12.
Thank you.
On lap 2 of 228.
That was some good racing there, Dan, Greg.
Ah, come on, Chase.
Yeah, that was awesome, guys. Nice job.
No, you shouldn't have left it. That was fun.
I was going to try and go to the outside, but I closed too quickly.
Lap time
and I
24.093.
I had a feeling.
P15. Laps of fuel 11. On lap 3 of 229.
Oh, that was awful.
3, 2,
And I do hate this track.
Nice job, Jason.
1,189. 1,000.
Go right through, Trace.
900. 800.
Bates, you're in my pit stop.
I'm gone.
Nice job, bastards. I can't believe that went caution free.
I was pushing it there at about lap 105.
That race felt like it went on for a month.
Yeah, you gotta watch that replay. I kind of cut through that infield, but I saved it.
If only there was somebody who had a recording of that somewhere.
What?
Like streaming it, that maybe now can go look at it and make fun of the person cutting through the ground.
Yeah, somebody was being nice. I think it was Troy who's going to let me pass, and I had newer tires, and I got on the gas a little too hard coming out of that corner.
Nice one, Jason. It was fun.
My little mini overcut. I had no overcut tires left by the time I got by you, Dan.
Yeah, you definitely burned them up getting by Dan.
Oh my God. What was that, like 20 something laps? I think Dan might have used them up holding us off too.
Can't believe that little bump at the end gave us 4X.